Hi, my name is Nicole, and I'm a student of GCTU, Ghana Communication Technology University. This is my final project for this semester, and the subject we were to do this project for was software engineering. We were to build a system which solved a problem and implement it. So, this is the presentation of the system. The system is called Steady Flow and is a steady companion tool for students. So, what made me come up with this idea? So, this semester I found it difficult to study most of the subjects. It was very difficult to focus during my study sessions. So, I thought, why don't I make an app that helps students in their studies, help them focus, and help enhance productivity. So that's why I came up with this system. So we are going to look at the various features of the system. But first, let's look at the documentation of this system. So the system Steady Flow is designed to help students achieve a state of flow in their studies. That's why the interface uses a calming pastel green and cream color scheme. It will help to reduce eye strain and also gives a focused environment. So the typography I chose to use was the Meriwether and Georgia um, font styles to give it a classic feel. So now we are going to look at the key design elements and the user experience. So throughout the system, there's always a sidebar navigation, it's consistent. And in the landing page and even the dashboard, all the content was organized using a card based design, and there was a lot of ample white space for focus. And also, there is progressive disclosure of features, and the system is responsive on all devices, whether it is the smartphone, a PC, or a tablet. It helps the users with minimal cognitive load. So the users do not have to think much when using the app. It's not difficult to navigate. And also there was clear visual hierarchy. And there's always an immediate feedback on your actions. You don't have to wait too long for when you click a button for it to load. The content was personalized. So the architecture we use for the system and the component is what we are going to discuss next. So the front end architecture is designed in a way that offers users a seamless experience. You have the authentication, the dashboard, the timetable, the focus music, learning strategies, steady timer, and progress tracking. We see all these features when we look at the system in real time. So for the front end, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And the UI libraries, we use Chat.js for the data visualization. So for example, for the progress tracking, the graphs we use for the progress tracking, we use Chat.js. Then back end, we use Node.js and MongoDB. And the hosting, we use static file hosting. So we already talked about the authentication system, the timetable management, the focus music player, the steady timer, and the progress tracking. We will be able to see all those features when I launch the system. So in the future, we are hoping to make these improvements mainly at the back end and at the user authentication stage, and also for calendar synchronization. And we are hoping that we can make the system into a mobile app for it to be easily accessible to students. So probably in the future, there will be forums on the system that will enable collaboration and teamwork, and also assignment deadline tracking, resource sharing, personalized study recommendation, and some gamification elements. So in conclusion, Study Flow provides a comprehensive digital environment for students to optimize their study habits. With a combination of focus enhancing music and productivity tools like the timer and the progress tracking, it helps students to enter the flow state in their learning. And the clean background and color scheme and typography helps to promote concentration. So now let's look at the app. So this is the first landing page of the app. It gives a short description of the app, the logo of the app, and also you can see the slogan, flow into knowledge. You have a call to action button, start flowing today, and also features of the app with nice animations, focus music, smart scheduling, Pomodoro timer, progress tracking, learning strategies, and so on. And here are some testimonials of students. So let's see, start your free journey. Start your free journey allows you to create an account. But if you already have an account, you can just log in. So I'm going to log in with my credentials and enter. So you can see my dashboard. It shows the progress I have made today, the amount of time I've spent in studies today, my current streak, and my next goal. It also gives me quick actions. Maybe if I want to start the timer, I'll just click here, view schedule, or play music. And here are recent activities I have done and subject progress. For the timetable, I've not yet inputted or customized it yet, but I can do that using the add event. Then for the music, we have classical playlists. Let's try one of these. You can see it's working well. They are all working well. And then I try this one too. Now here, it says learning strategies. These are articles that help in your learning. It gives good tips on how to learn in a productive manner. And this is the study timer, which you can customize. This is the study timer, which you can customize depending on the amount of time you want to spend learning and the break sessions. And this is your progress throughout the semester. That is the progress button where it leads you to. So this is the app Steady Flow. The web application Steady Flow that I designed. This is the end of my presentation.